Black Supremacy. I wanted to make this video to come up with some solutions for people in Flint, because a lot of what we do here is spending a lot of time working on solutions, for everyday issues that we face ourselves with the things that we're doing to, nation build and to keep what we're doing progressing. So I noticed nobody was talking about wells and digging your own well to get your own water source. A lot of what people are talking about is getting more water bottles from whichever celebrity feels like being popular this week, or from asking the government, the same government that's poisoning you, to give you testers for your water, or to offer chelation therapy, and to resign, and to just a list of demands for the government. These same people who are poisoning you, and you're expecting them to respond in kind. And you have to look at this situation as an act of war, as a collapse of the system that you thought. I mean, in a way, it's not a collapse, because what they want to do is to destroy the Black population, but you do have to look at it at the same time as a form of a collapse in the system, because obviously they're also poisoning their own people. It's not just like it's just strictly Black people that are being affected. So they have pretty much lost control of even how they want to specifically target who they're after. So it is a state of governmental collapse, that they are poisoning all these people in one location, and that they have no recourse, because now the pipes are corroded. And even though they've switched back to their original source, the so-called biofilm, which I don't even want to imagine what the hell a biofilm is, that has just accumulated over time in the pipes, that is supposedly preventing the lead and other heavy metals and from leaching into your system. But this biofilm has now been eroded because they switched to the Flint River. So even though they switched back to their original source, which was pure, because the biofilm is gone, they're still getting lead into their water. So it's like they're not gonna just put the money into this. This was a strategic plan to inoculate everybody in Flint, in that location, with lead poisoning. Their mission has been accomplished, and even though now you're trying to do something about it, it's already a year, 2 years in. So you need to dissolve completely of the current water system that you're using. Otherwise, what solution is really going to come out of it? You could test that water. They could give you false test readings. You need to replace these filters on these filters. That's going to cost some money. And they don't want to replace the pipes. So what makes you think that they're going to want to replace filters? And these filters are usually not cheap. They're very expensive. That's why a lot of people don't have them already. They're very expensive. So you have to think of other ways. And one of the ways that we thought of was wells. You pretty much would have to get your own well. And that's one of the reasons why here we have not been so quick to be like, oh yeah, Black supremacy, we're going to Flint with the 100,000 cases of water bottle, because we've already lived that life. We know that water bottle is not gonna it's not gonna go that far. For one, we're like, why are they giving these people water bottles? What about jugs of water? Have they not heard of the 5-gallon jugs of water? Have they not seen barrels of water? People should be filling up these trucks with barrels of water, if anything. But the problem is, at the same time, where you're getting this water from, you still don't know if it has lead in it. And in a lot of cases, I've watched one video of this woman, she's testing a whole bunch of waters, and they still got lead in it. And again, the testers that y'all are testing these things with, they look so just unreliable, that it's like, you need to really do a lot of research the filters that you're using, research the testers that you're using, and also, again, research alternative ways of catching